Greetings from Southern California, Calamasa, California, to be exact, my hometown, on this beautifully dreary day. Just wanted to start the new year by recording a video. I haven't been too consistent with recording, mainly because I just do it for fun, do it on the side. So a lot of times I'm just working, so I don't have time to make videos. But this year I'm gonna make time. I'm gonna make time to record videos. We're gonna do some fun stuff. I'm excited to get started and to show you things around Southern California that I like to do, which kind of explains the name of the channel, Assorted Interests, because I'm all over the place. It's kind of funny watching all these YouTubers and looking at their backstories. There's a general thread that we all seem to share. A lot of musicians, a lot of artists, a lot of do-it-yourselfers, and we all end up coming and being attracted to the YouTube thing. And I'm no different, so I'm hoping to do something with this. I don't really need to make a career out of it. Like I said, I have a job. If that happened, that'd be cool, and all I did was make videos. But for fear of taking the fun out of everything, I want to do it on the side for fun. So just taking a stroll around the neighborhood today because I just wanted to talk while it's not raining and just say Happy New Year. And I hope everybody had a safe New Year and is, able to spend it with ones they care about, with the ones they love. I would be remiss if I didn't mention the passing of Adam the Woo. I don't know, some of you may not know who that is, but to me, he was a trailblazer. And I don't use that word a lot because it's kind of weird, but he was a trailblazer in the YouTube world. As far as I know and am concerned, he's one of the first guys that made those videos, those vlogs. And I remember discovering him. I was at work on break, and the first video I saw, he was exploring this defunct Wizard of Oz themed amusement park in the mountains somewhere. And I thought it was so cool. And that just led to watching another video, then another video, then another video. And then years later, I still am watching him. I got to meet him once. I saw that he was up in Cabazon, and I was so excited because I had a little music project I was working on and had made shirts for it. And I called the wife and said, hey, we got to go to Cabazon because I want to give Adam the Woo one of my shirts. And I reached out and he actually responded, which was awesome, blew me away. Pretty quick too. I just said, hey, I'd love to meet you, and I have this t-shirt I'd love to give you. And he said, yeah, I'll be here. And just a real good guy. And so we got up there, met him real quick, not a real long song and dance, but just met him real quick, gave him the shirt, we talked for a second, and then both went our ways. And the cool thing, the very next day, he was actually wearing the shirt on one of the posts that he made. And that was very cool because he didn't have to do that. But, just another example of the type of person he was and how cool he was and how down to earth. And I think that's why he's legendary. I think that's why he is a trailblazer, and he has impacted so many people with his passing. So my thoughts and prayers go out to his family and his friends. I know they're feeling it really heavy, and I appreciate them gathering the strength to go online and post videos and keep everybody updated. And it's humbling. It's humbling for these people to get on there and break down and express their feelings. It's also therapeutic, and I really respect them for doing that. But yeah, so that's my somber note for the video. This year, New Year's resolution wise, on top of all your typical resolutions, the healthy, exercising, all that stuff I end up forgetting to do in a couple months. I'm gonna try to, how do I say this, keep my mouth shut a little more. I tend to, and I don't know about you guys, but I tend to just speak and blurt things out, and far too often I'm putting my foot in my mouth. And so I'm gonna try and curb my my opinions, or my whatever it's called, and try to clean up my language too, because sometimes I get on a roll, start cursing like a sailor, and that's not good. It doesn't paint a good picture of who I am, and I don't know, it's not good. It doesn't set a good tone or make a good example for my kids. So those are my resolutions. And if there are people watching, and I know people always look for things to comment down below, so if you are watching this video and you have some resolutions, I would love to see what everybody's vowing to do this year, and I hope you do it. I wish you guys all the luck in getting and seeing your resolutions through. I know I've only got a few videos on here so far, so I'm still new at this. I need you, and I ask you to bear with me. From being in front of the camera, being behind the camera, editing, doing all that stuff, it's all fairly new. So your patience and your support is appreciated, because I love to do this. I want to do this ever since I knew it was possible to do it. I've wanted to have a channel and film, and I've made a few videos. For those of you that actually are watching this, know. And so now I just want to see it through. And what's cool is my wife got me the Pocket 3 camera, which is the camera that I see all the people that I watch on YouTube using. And so I started out using my phone, which was cool and it does the job. But me being the person I am, I wanted to be like the cool kids. And so this Christmas, my wife got me the Pocket 3, which I'm recording on right now, which I got to start wrapping up because it is starting to sprinkle again. And so I'm awfully grateful for that. And my wife's awesome. So thank you, honey. And thank you for supporting me in my crazy little endeavors that I do. Because you do. And I'm all over the place. One minute I'm writing music. Next minute I'm designing clothes. Now I'm making videos. I'm just all over the place. But I gotta stay creative. I gotta keep doing things, or I go crazy. Anyways, that being said, I did try to record. We went down to Redlands for New Year's, and tried to do a little bit of recording, but it did start raining, and I didn't want to ruin my camera, so I didn't record too much. So that's kind of a bummer, because I was all excited. Hey, I'm gonna do a big New Year's video, but that didn't happen. But coming up in a few weeks, going to be going to Creep IE Con in Ontario, and we'll be recording there. And so I'm so excited. I'm excited to get out there and fine-tune recording skills, get a little more comfortable behind the camera, and do that, and hopefully provide some insight to stuff going down in Southern California. Not really any plans to travel yet, because I do have to work my regular 9 to 5. So when that time comes, we'll be probably recording too, and hopefully you guys will come along with us, with me on this journey, and we'll see how this develops. We'll see if this turns into something that I can do on a more full-time basis. I would love that, and I'm going to try to post more often. But until that time, thank you guys very much for even clicking on this and sticking around and watching. And I hope you guys all have a great New Year's Day. And here's to a wonderful 2026.